Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Ace Hawk here, or Hawkie, whatever works for you, and today I want to talk to you guys about top 10 reasons as to why Call of Duty Ghosts is terrible. So I did my pre-Cold Ghost impression video, but I didn't want to actually do a full-on review of the multiplayer because I felt that it wouldn't really do the game justice, and I felt that this way was the best way to express my opinions and the problems with Call of Duty Ghosts that I experienced, not only for myself, but also some of the major problems with the game. So I've got a bunch of Black Ops 2 gameplay in the background because this video might go for a little bit, might not go for too long, but I thought I would, kind of give some detailed reasons and actually go, not just give the reasons, but also go pretty in-depth. So I went off the Xbox One, got into some Black Ops 2 gameplays, and, managed to get some pretty cool streaks, and I'll be referring to this game a lot in this review, slash top 10 reasons, so I thought I'd kind of mix and mash a bit of a couple of ideas I was thinking about this game. So, anyway, let's jump right into it. And coming in at the number 10 reason as to why the game is terrible is the sniper damage is stuffed. So, in games like previous Call of Duties, the sniper rifle damage has been, logical. It's worked. Bolt action sniper rifles do more damage and they fire slower. Semi-auto snipers do less damage, but they fire quicker, and you have more ammo. That's the idea of it. That makes sense. Call of Duty Ghost logic. Make the sniper rifles that are semi-automatic do the same damage as the bolt-action ones. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That makes so much sense that I wish, that it should become logical, right? That is retardedly stupid as to how the semi-automatic sniper rifles do the same damage as bolt-action ones. It's frustrating, and I hate getting turn-on spammed by dickheads who just use those guns like that, and just spam them. It's really annoying, and I don't like people who use that. I mean, Black Ops 2, you would hate getting killed by the SVU. XPR 50 you can bear with because it's kind of like the midway between a bolt action and a SVU sort of semi-automatic, because the recoil I found was quite difficult to control with that gun, which is why I didn't find too many people using that gun in terms of people using sniper rifles. So that's what made it bearable for me. I mean, like XPR 50 I didn't mind, but SVU semi-automatic guns like that and ghosts that do the same damage as bolt actions, it's goddamn weird and frustrating. That's the number 10 reason. Moving on to number 9, Levolution. What the hell? I mean, you're trying to copy Battlefield over here. Battlefield has those skyscrapers falling over. Whoa, Call of Duty Ghost logic again. You know what? We're going to try and copy Battlefield, and we're going to put in a gas station, but it's going to fall over. Holy shit, you just blew my mind. Last time I heard something that insane, I fell off my dinosaur. That is how stupid these ideas are, that they're trying to copy off of Battlefield, but they come up with a cheap knockoff. It's just retarded, and coming from Battlefield 4, it just seems stupid, and it doesn't even seem that big anyway. I mean, it's a gas station, falls over. Half the maps don't even have Levolution, and if they do, then it's just stupid. I really don't like the way that they've implemented Levolution in this game, and I don't appreciate the way that they're trying to make things like Battlefield, but they've just failed at it. So that's number 9. Moving on to number 8 is no anti-air. This is a small reason, but also a really important and a big reason, because in previous Call of Duty, you have that lock-on-air missile that allows you to fight back against people getting those score streaks. I mean, you don't want a camper getting a lodestar like this and just absolutely raping everyone. You have to have some way to shoot him down. You have to have some way to lock onto him and make sure that he can't stay up in there forever, just making sure that raining lodestar missiles down on your head. You don't want that. I mean, it's just weird. It's frustrating, and you don't want people who aren't good at the game getting these sorts of score streaks, care package nubs, getting amazingly powerful score streaks. You have to have some way to fight against it, right? There's no anti-air in Ghosts. I mean, someone gets a kill streak, they're going to absolutely destroy everyone if it's an open-ended map. If there isn't any cover, I mean, I know Carrier from Black Ops 2 has no overhead cover whatsoever across 90% of the map, so that's why air score streaks do massive damage. I mean, stealth choppers, escort drones go ham on that map. So that's why having no anti-air is really important, and it can actually make a difference between a nub getting a really massively unfair score because they got a care package or some kill streaks. So that doesn't make much sense to me, and I really don't like that at all. Number 7, moving on from kill streaks, we have stupid kill streaks in Call of Duty Ghosts. They're retarded, they're stupid, and I don't like them whatsoever. I think Treyarch should be given medals because of the kill streaks that they come up with. I mean, seriously, VSATs, I love that thing. It's amazingly awesome, and it makes you feel so badass when you get one of those, just oh yeah, VSAT baby, what? Yeah! They ain't got nothing on me. I know where they are, I know which way they're facing. I can absolutely destroy them now. Yeah, That's what makes you feel badass. That's what makes you feel awesome when you get awesome kill streaks. I mean, Black Ops 1, Chopper Gunner. When I first got my hands on that thing, I'm just like, whoa, damn, keep it in your pants, keep it in your pants, whoa, 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 whoa. This is freaking awesome. That's what I love about like those kill streaks. But Ghost is stupid. I mean, I know that there are the traditional ones that they've modified a little bit. I mean, Predator missile from Modern Warfare 3. Then Treyarch did their version of it, which was the Hellstorm missile. You know, you separate into a bunch of little missiles. They had the same sort of concept with the Trinity rocket, where you fire off two separate rockets that go and find their targets separately, kind of like computer-controlled missiles, which is pretty cool. And then you do your own separate missile as well. That's okay. Guard dogs, I don't feel as it was as emphasized more in the campaign. I didn't really feel that much about guard dogs, to be honest. I don't mind that. I can live with that. But the higher end score streaks are just stupid, and there's no point in getting them, honestly. I mean, yeah, it's wonderful you can get them. They're kind of overpowered, but I mean, satellites, really? Like, you can do that stuff in the campaign, but don't do it in multiplayer. I mean, they've tried to change it up, and it just hasn't worked. It just hasn't worked at all. So that's what I don't like about the kill streaks at all. Moving on to a bonus one over here. Spawn systems and customizable characters. I didn't know where to fit these ones in, so I thought I would just kind of put them in over here. So, Call of Duty Ghosts, and basically Call of Duty in general, they haven't had the most amazing spawns ever. But COD Ghosts, the spawns are retarded. I mean, the maps are so massive, but you can't find me a clear point to spawn from where I don't spawn in front of an enemy. I mean, seriously, I know Call of Duty, you spawn, some guy runs around a corner, he kills you. Yeah, that's bad luck. COD Ghosts, I spawn 5 to 10 meters away with a direct line of sight that an enemy has on me. That's what makes it frustrating. That's what makes it bad. That's what makes it really annoying for me. That when as soon as I spawn there, the guy just ADSs it and then kills me straight away. It's just really frustrating, and it doesn't make me want to play the game anymore. The second countdown extra for this list is customizable characters, and some of you guys might be wondering why I've decided to include that in this list, and that's probably because it's been something that's been with Halo for a long time. They've had it since Reach, and you've just tried to copy that now, and you haven't fully executed it. So let me fully explain myself. In Call of Duty Ghosts, it's wonderful that you can have however many customizations. You can change the look of your character in multiplayer. The problem with this, though, is that you can't notice those changes. If you're in a multiplayer game, you can't exactly look at yourself in a third-person view, and you can't exactly, you have to have a friend there to say, oh, how'd you get that piece of armor? Or how'd you do this? Or how'd you do that? Whatever. But the problem is that you can't notice those changes in multiplayer. The only difference in Halo is that you can notice those changes in the lobby. You can't do that in Call of Duty Ghosts, to my knowledge whatsoever. So, I don't know, maybe they've tried to copy something from Halo and they haven't fully executed it as well as they would think they have. I mean, Halo, it makes you change your game type as well to unlock certain things as well. So I might say, oh man, how did you get that visor for the little screen glass bit for your helmet? How'd you get that? And then my friend might say, oh, you have to get this many kills by running over people with a vehicle. And I'll actually go in the next game and actually attempt to do that. It'll not only change the actual look of your character, but it'll also change the way that you play to an extent, you know? That's what makes the gameplay interesting, and it also makes me really, really happy when I unlock those new pieces of armor, and I mean, man, I can just step back and be like, oh, man, I look like a freaking badass. I wish I could just, my badass level has just skyrocketed, and that's what I love about that, and I think they haven't really executed that well. Moving on. Number 6 on this list is health. I don't think I need to explain myself on this one. You die so damn quick, it's not even funny. Black Ops 2 to Modern Warfare 3, everyone was training themselves up for this, saying, hey, you die quicker in Modern Warfare games, let's play a little bit more Modern Warfare 3, that way we're used to dying more quickly. I mean, that's okay, it's an aspect of the game. You go from Modern Warfare 3 to Ghosts, and you're like, holy shit, I die quickly, even comparing Modern Warfare 3 to this game. It's unbelievably low health for everyone, and of course there are those perks that even do more damage, considering of how high of a kill streak you're on. That's what makes it really, really bad and really weird, because you have such low health, and I mean, I'm going to keep referring to this because every single aspect on this list keeps being made worse by different aspects. I mean, you have such low health, you have terrible spawns, you have terrible, sniper damages stuff. Each reason keeps multiplying the effects of another, which makes the reasons why COD Ghosts is terrible even more influential. That's one of the problems I have with this game. Health is so damn low, you die super quick. I mean, Black Ops 2, yep, you feel like a tank in this game. I went back from Ghosts, and I You know, I was playing that for a bit. I gave the game a chance. I played Battlefield 4, went back to Ghost. I was like, hey, you know what? I played Ghost, went back to Battlefield 4, and then I was like, hey, you know what? Let's give it another chance. Nope, went straight back to Battlefield 4. Much more of an enjoyable time over there for me, in my opinion. That's just how it is, right? You die so damn quick. And Black Ops 2, I went back to Black Ops 2 on 360. Instead of playing the Xbox One Battlefield, and I felt like a goddamn tank over here. I felt like I'd take about 20 bullets. I didn't really take 20 bullets there, but hey, these things happen. So, number 5. No MLG, basically. This is weird, because, I mean, I really respect Black Ops 2 for a game as what it did in terms of keeping Call of Duty afloat. It kept it as the king of video games right now, and I don't think it would be in its position if it wasn't for Black Ops 2. If Ghosts came out when Black Ops 2 did, I don't think Call of Duty would be anywhere near as popular as it is now, or as it possibly was in the future. Or past. I don't know. I'm confusing myself already in the middle of this video. But that's one of the main problems with this game. I mean, you're kind of supporting the majority and the minority in Black Ops 2. COD Ghosts, you're not really making anyone happy. You're just making the people who are tryhards and camping really, really happy. I mean, that's one of the main problems with this game. Number 5. Number 5 is no MLG. Number 4, campers. The map's so freaking big. Everyone is ADSing it right down on one of those checkpoints. It's so frustrating because you have low health, you die so damn quickly. Sniper damage is stuffed. Spawns, making it even worse. That's what I mean, guys. Every single aspect on this list keeps making the ones that you wouldn't think to be too bad even worse. One of the main problems that everyone keeps complaining about is campers, and that's true. There are so many damn campers. It's worse on Xbox One. I mean, I've played Xbox One and Xbox 360 Ghost. 360 Ghost is much better, but it's still not as good, alright? It's still, like, not anywhere near as good as Black Ops 2 is. To me, Black Ops 2 is the game. It is the one that made everything for me. It got me into Call of Duty. It actually made me become a bit of a tryhard. A bit of a tryhard. That's a massive understatement. Okay, so, moving on. Number 3. Create a class. Now, whoever the genius was that created the Pick 10 system, you deserve a goddamn medal. I mean, you are a genius. I would turn gay for you, or straight. I don't even know who you are, but I feel like I love you right now, because Pick 10 system, revolutionary, amazing. It allowed people to customize their classes into what they wanted. They could take away what they didn't want and add more of what they do want. That made everyone happy. That's awesome. Alright? You try to copy that in COD Ghost with taking away lethal, tacticals, and secondaries, but it doesn't work because you've unlocked everything from the damn start. In previous Call of Duties, I'd be like, man, that gun's really powerful when I picked it up in the middle of a multiplayer game. When I get the right level, I'm gonna unlock this gun. There is none of that. There's no honeymoon stage where you learn the game. There's no perfect period of the game where you are learning the game, you are understanding how it works, you are, gaining your knowledge, you're beginning to learn how the game works, what is good in the game, what doesn't work in the game, how you can be better at it. There is none of that. There isn't. You unlock everything from the start, and it's really frustrating how there are so many people who just get the most overpowered gun from the start and just run around with that. It's just really frustrating because I'm one of those guys who likes to explore every single sort of gun. I mean, Black Ops 2, every time I unlocked a new gun, I swear, if it wasn't an LMG or a pistol, I was unlocking it and using it straight away in that game. The very next game, I was using that gun. I didn't care about what anyone's opinions of it was. I wasn't YouTubing which ones were the most overpowered ones. I didn't really give a damn. I was more concentrated about which ones looked cool and which ones I played well with. That's what I loved about it. I mean, if I picked it up and I went beast mode with that, I'd be like, damn, when I unlock this gun for real, I can run around with this gun and I can have so much fun with it. That's what I love, and the only thing to be keen for with leveling up is getting more perks. Yeah, nah, it doesn't make you very keen. You pick your favorite shorter gun, but that's not gonna last you too long. It's just gonna feel like a massive grind session from that point onwards. That's not good. That doesn't make me feel happy. That does not make me enjoy the game whatsoever. Number 2, guns. Oh my god, this is going on from number 3, which is you unlock everything from the start, but if you get one that you feel okay with, I mean, half people are running around with most overpowered guns, and you unlock everything from the start. I mean, Infinity Ward games, generally there is an unbalance in every Call of Duty games. I mean, Black Ops 2 had the foul from the start. You put that, change the fire rate, or whatever. You could make that foul into a freaking beast. That's wonderful. That's okay. You know, there are those overpowered things, but in Black Ops 2 the guns were at least balanced. You weren't able to run around with one gun and just god mode everything. You couldn't do that. I mean, it didn't work because the guns were balanced. I mean, MLG events, so people running around with snipers, LMGs, SMGs, assault rifles. COD Ghost, there's so many damn imbalances. Assault rifles are overpowered as hell, even in close range, which is what submachine guns are made for. This is what I mean. I mean, there are imbalances, but it's too massive of an imbalance, and one class is just set above the rest. Submachine guns in COD Ghost are basically useless. Alright, they really are. You're gonna lose half your gunfights to assault rifles in close range. What? That makes no sense. It's going against the entire point of a submachine gun. Fast fire rate, close range. It's gonna win most of those gunfights in close range. No, 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 no. COD Ghost logic again. Not even sure if it is any form of logic. That's the problem with Ghost. That's what I don't like about those guns. The imbalances, I can accept, okay? Too many of them across a whole range of classes where there are god guns? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna accept that. Number one, and I think everyone can expect this one to be in everyone's list, the maps. God damn, they're so freaking bad. They're massive. There's such a massive problem with the maps that is freaking frustrating because no one is going to like any of them. There's only one fan favorite, which is like Strike Zone, and there's also Warhawk. Love the name for that one. Give that guy a medal as well. No favoritism whatsoever provided by Ace Hawk. Anyway, guys, Strike Zone I'm not going to count because it's basically, if you watch Nadeshot's video of it, it's a remake of Dome with a couple of different things on an angle. That's Strike Zone. They said that they were going to make a remake of Dome in DLC to come. Yeah, no, don't even bother with that. You've already done it. You've already made a remake of Dome. Just don't even bother doing another one. I don't want one of those. That's probably the only reason why anyone likes Strike Zone, because it's made off Modern Warfare 3 map, which was a good map. Really. Problem with COD Ghost maps, they're too big, and there's no massive lines of sight. This is what I mean by massive lines of sight. If any of you guys are wondering, in Modern Warfare 3, the maps were larger, right? They generally are larger in Infinity Ward games. But in those games, there were massive lines of sight where everyone would go through. I mean, hard hat. Everyone just knows where the action is. It's in the middle, right? There's no middle in Call of Duty Ghost maps. I mean, Stonehaven, whoever the goddamn idiot was that decided to make a castle with... You can't even go into the castle much. It's just like, yeah, you can run underneath the bridge of a castle. Whoa, that just blew my mind again. My dinosaurs just run off somewhere. I don't know what that idiot was thinking, because there are massive lines of sight, but no one goes through them. Like they're not even massive lines of sight. They're just lines of sight with walls around half the map. You can't even see anyone half the time, which causes campers, which causes for such low health you die so quickly. It just makes every reason in this list so much worse, and that's why I don't think COD Ghost is a good game. That's my number one reason, and those are the reasons why I don't like COD Ghost. Simple as that, and it's as detailed as I can be, right? It's as simple and as detailed as I can be. It's just how the way it is. I mean, if you like COD Ghost, that's wonderful. This is why I don't like COD Ghost. Simple as that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do have your own opinions, then please feel free to put them in the comment section below. Although Google has fucked it up with YouTube comments, please feel happy to try and give me some comments or some feedback to let me know what you guys think, because this is why I don't like COD Ghost, and I'm going to be trying to upload maybe a bit of Black Ops 2 if you guys still want it, and probably a lot more Battlefield 4. And I've got a couple of plans to maybe do a couple of different games as well, here and there, mix and match, you know. Anyway, I'll catch you guys all later. This has been your boy Hawkie, and time for a bit of a Palmer outro.